Well, good evening. 10 o'clock and I'm still up. It's unusual for me these days because I'm usually in bed by now because I don't really have the energy. I must be improving. Been a busy day on the workbench. Been a busy day. One of the first things I did actually was take everything off the bench and hoover it and give it a good clean. Because the cleaner you keep it, the less crap gets in your paint palette and the less crap gets on your miniatures, etc, etc. Another reason why I have the air purifier here. And quite often when I make videos now these days, you'll hear a drone in the background, like Hitler's bunker or something, because it's the air purifier going. But it's great for taking all the crap and dust out the air. I've certainly noticed I've not been sneezing so much since I've had it going, which is great. I'm going to be well interested after 6 months to look at the filter. And the filter needs replacing after 6 months. I'm going to be well interested to see how much crap it's taken out the air. But I certainly notice I'm not sneezing so much these days, which is great. So that's the first thing I did today. I was saying the other day that the tubs I mount my miniatures on for painting. Yeah, I was saying the tubs are wore out. I was going to use corks. Well, something I sort of learned with that is blue tack does not like to stick to cork. And I was trying to get it to stick today, and and I tried roughing up the surface of the cork and all this business, and it's just, I couldn't get a lid on it. So I thought, I'm not sitting around with this. So I got the hot glue gun out. So I glued a poker chip onto the top of the cork. It's fine now, everything's fine now. These are stuck like shit to a blanket. And blue tack sticks to that. Lovely. So you can just about see the 10 through the chip there. That's an old poker chip. So my figures are now mounted up on these. These are the odds and sods. We're down to the odds and sods now. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 line infantry by Airfix, 6 old guard by Airfix, 4 young guard in greatcoats by Hat, and 4 of these voltigeurs by Zvezda. That's 22 figures. That's the last. That's the very last. Once I've done these 22 figures, it'll just be, I don't know where the tub is to now. Oh, it's over there. It'll just be Wellington and some staff members and stuff, and then that's it, we're done. What I will do, whilst we're here and whilst we're thinking about it, the civilians that Uncle Frank sent me from Holland, I'll do them as well. I will get them done as well, squeeze them in. These are I've already undercoated these, ready to go. Lovely figures, actually. Yeah, I mean, the detail on these figures is phenomenal. I don't know who made these figures. Frank, let me know if you know who made these figures, because the detailing on them is absolutely fantastic. I mean, where's she to? Excuse me a minute. This figure of I assume she's some kind of milkmaid or something, with a yoke. She's got bare feet. I know you won't see it on this, but she's got bare feet. You can even see the toes on her feet. They're sculpted that well, these figures. Absolutely fantastic figures. And the one figure I really do like is that pig. That's a pig to conjure with, isn't it? That's a beauty. Yeah. So these are very, very good figures. So we'll get these painted up at the same time. So what I'll do tomorrow is these 22 odds and sods, I'll get them primed up, and whilst the primer's drying on them, I'll have a crack at those civilians. We'll get some paint on them civilians, get them sorted out. What came in the post today? I'll tell you what came in the post today. A pair of Alpine miniatures. So, thrilled to bits for them. Looking forward to this scale enormously. Looking forward to getting away from the 1/72 scale figures. Although having said that, just before I started filming this video, I was online and I bought 28 Revell 1/72 British Heavy Cavalry, Napoleonic Heavy Cavalry, which were out of production, apparently, so I'm led to believe. They were out of production a long time ago. 28, that's about a box and 3/4, I think. I think it's about 17 in a full box, so that's probably roughly a box and 3/4. So I was pleased to get them because I have no heavy cavalry from my British. Masses and masses of Scots Greys and Hussars, but none of them Dragoons. So that's nice. So pleased with that. Oh, and the other thing is our French Grenadiers finished. Finally got there. There you go. Rather nice looking, I must say. I'll put them on the turntable in a minute. But very nice. I love that command. That command figure is just wonderful. Let me turn these around a minute without moving them. There you go. Got it. Should have played my Joker on that one. There you go. It's a rear view. Hell of a lot of work. Hell of a lot of work. Because there's so much detail in them. And I'm one of these people. I can't skimp on something. If the detail's there, I've got to add it. That's why it takes me so long to produce each unit. I mean, yeah, I could have done them in half the time just to get them on the table. I could have done them in half the time, but they wouldn't have looked anywhere near as good as that. And, you know, me being me, I just have to do the best job that I can possibly do. And if it means taking more time, then that's just who I am. Just who I am. But they're done. They're done, and they do look absolutely spiffing, I have to say. Shame I can't get another box, because I think they're out of production as well. And if you do happen to see boxes of them online, they go for like £20 upwards for one box, which is... And I gotta be honest with you, the Airfix, oh God, are not a bad second prize. They're okay. You paint them up, they're okay. They're actually not as big as the Zvezda Grenadiers. Noticeably smaller, but you get that in all scales. As we've talked about before, you get that in all scales. A disparity in size, even in the same scale, which is why I've said to you before, well, sorry to bore you to say it again, but that's why I've said to you before, I can play 132 and 135 figures together. You know, a small 132 and a big 135, more or less the same. So anyway, that's the Grenadiers done. That's the last full unit. So all we got to do now is these odds and sods. these civilians. We'll squeeze in these civilians because they won't take long. Because, you know, how long is it going to take me to paint a pig? Or a cow. Interesting cow, actually. It's got 5 teats on it. I noticed. Yeah. But it's not going to take me long to paint them civilians. And it's just the 22 odds and sods. And then Wellington, and we're done. So we're almost home and dry now. I'll put that batch of Grenadiers away in a box in a minute. I'll put them to bed. And that's it. That's where we're at. Look forward to getting the heavy cavalry. Didn't really cost me anything because I ordered, over a month ago now, I ordered a Fallschirmjäger mortar team, which never arrived, never got here, and it still hasn't got here, and I've had a refund on that, which was almost the same price as I paid for the heavy cavalry. Shame really, because I would have liked the mortar team, but that's what happens sometimes. You order stuff and it doesn't get here. The postal service being the way it is these days, the hiatus with different sorting offices and stuff. I have sent things out and people haven't received them, so it's getting to be with the postal service, it's getting to be a bit of a lottery, isn't it? But there you go. Anyway, that's me done. I'm going to go and go to bed, I suppose. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for everybody that subscribes. Yeah, get on with the priming tomorrow, and then we'll start on the civilians, and we'll off on another batch. I'll put these away in a minute, and might have a quick cup of tea and go to bed. So, see you on the next one.